Good afternoon, Cancer. For those with Sun, Moon, Ascendant in Cancer, or really anywhere else you have Cancer in your chart, excuse the plane going by. It signifies expansion. We do have exciting astrology right now. We have a new moon today in Scorpio. We have the transiting of Jupiter into Sagittarius in a couple of days, which is very exciting. And then we do have the North Node shifting into Cancer in another few days, I think, after that, 16th. So we are looking at a lot of rapid changes. Now for Cancer, the moon transitioning, the new moon in Scorpio today is in the 5th house. So that would be powerful new beginnings in the way of creative projects, possibly relationships, possibly upgrades in relationships that were only friendships. Let's clean this mess up here. And children, anything to do with children. So let's see what's going on with that. And then let's have a look at hopefully it'll give us a little information, connect to the Jupiter transiting Sagittarius, because that'll be a form of expansion. So, and don't forget, Scorpio moons and new moons will clear painful attachments that are causing blockage to our expansion. So be prepared for any having to let go of something is also part of the picture of getting more. So let's have a look, letting go of things that aren't good for us or part of our expansive life anymore, or the new changes. All right, so let's have a look and see what the energies are for Cancer here. And relationships, we were just talking about that. Yep, the 5th house is very much about that. All kinds of relationships, not just romantic relationships. And then we've got the King of Swords, and we've got the 7 of Wands. That's too many. I want to start that over. 7 of Wands, the Emperor, the 6 of Wands. What else? Ace of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. And then I look at the bottom of the deck. We have the 6 of Cups. I'm going to go for a clarifying. There we go. The 2 of Swords. So let's have a look. It's been a beautiful day today for a new moon day. All right. So let's have a look here. We start off the read with the King of Cups, looking at divine partnership, looking at the Lover's card in the second section of my read, which represents knowledge or consciousness or what you are thinking. And the third section of my read is the divine section of the read, which is information sent to you from the divine, or a message, or a way, or the way through. And then the last 4th card in my grid is the outcome, or the physical materialization. It is the 4th thing, which represents the physical. And then we have in heart space, we have the Emperor. In heart and head alignment, we have victory. This is exciting, Cancer. I'm very excited for you. And then we have the true love in the divine section. So we're looking at a victory in the divine true love department. And we also have reconciliation card, and then we have the 9 of Swords. Did I mention the 2 of Swords? So what does this tell me for Cancer? This is a fun read for Cancer. I would say it looks to me like something or someone who is deep in the heart, or the truth. That is the truth in the heart of Cancer, a divine partnership, a love that is supported by the 5D that I'm sorry to say Cancer has known about. Cancers are very intuitive water people. We know, I say we because I'm Cancer ascendant and I have North Node in Cancer, so things will be shifting for me. And I can tell you that the Cancer know what's in their hearts. A lot of the other signs, you have to kind of, a lot of the air signs and the fire signs maybe tend to sort of fly away from the heart grounding, and Cancer is not that. It has a harder time. Cancers know their truth more so, and it's a water sign. They're intuitive, and it's hard to deny that depth of intuition. It's hard to shut it out, the truth of that. And the Cancer is now going to find out that what they believe to be in the heart, a man their divine partner, the divine counterpart, who is truth to them, looks like is going to be looking in towards union or reunification. We do get this reconciliation card. We get an open-heartedness towards the divine union. We do either the Cancer. Now, Cancer is a water card. I mean, a water cup card. So this could be you if you're a Cancer male or a Cancer female. You could operate from the more of the masculine, so you could be a female with a Cancer male energy, which would be, doesn't matter, open-hearted motive, real love motive as the love toward, in other words, turning towards inner union, plus a man turning towards you or woman with an open heart, with the intention of divine partnership, with the knowledge and the recognition that this is true love. So it seems to me that the Cancer had this intuitive knowledge of who it was, and it looks like they are now going to get information or know in the head heart alignment that this was true and they were right. They will be victorious. You were right, Cancer. And you were knowledgeable. You knew what you felt. It was true love. It was clear. You have the King of Pentacles. God is telling you you are right. The divine section of the read says, good for you. You were right. You knew. Turning away causes grief. You hung in there even though it seemed as though it wasn't worthy of hanging in, even though it created this grief, but you knew it would be worth it because you knew that this was a purity, because Cancer is intuitively connected. Cancer do not muddle about with what they know. They are grounded in their heart feelings. So, what else can I say here about this read? It is very clear. Somebody will come forward very clearly as the true love. That turning away from the Cancer caused too much fear. And also, the reason the Cancer may have turned around was turned away from this relationship as well, is because of the mental anxiety and the grief that the relationship probably brought to them. And also, the Cancer had to turn away from this relationship. It was very hard and it created a lot of grief, shall we say. But Cancer, prepare ye for victory. This is a time of victory for Cancer. You know, the Emperor landing in the heart space it represents Aries, so it's possible it could be an Aries, but it will be the divine counterpart in your life, because this is coming with love relation. Now, love card reads. If this was an appointment, it could be a boss. You know, it could be Saturn. It could be a domineering person. Or somebody that dominates the heart of the Cancer. It doesn't matter exactly who this is that's showing up in your life as a sort of a domineering force. Cancer will have knowledge that they are victorious in that it was love, and that it is love, the choice, and there will be a choice made to reconcile this relationship. So I'm going to pull a card from the messages from your Animal Spirit Guides guidebook, Stephen D. Farmer. Let's have a look and see what message is coming through for Mouse. You're overlooking some important details, so pay closer attention to what's going on. So I would say that pulls the read into the message of, what is that message? You're overlooking some important details, so pay attention. I guess that is saying, what that's saying, because that kind of resonates with the Seven of Wands, which I didn't really talk about, which is just to sort of hang in there, because the details will become apparent as the sixth house is all about detail, you know, and we are talking about Jupiter expanding in the sixth house. So I would say that details and precision work and your career is going to take off in this period, and to go ahead and tune in to your, you know, what the mouse, like the mouse, tune into the fine minutia, the detail, be detailed oriented, and because everything else is happening now, so you can focus in. It's a time to focus in for Cancer and buckle their boots, you know. And the relationship, it looks like, is coming into fruition. It is going to stabilize the world for the Cancer in order for the Cancer to focus in on the minutia detail in their world and work. This is a relationship that is supported by the divine. It's the relationship that pretty much the Cancer has been waiting for, or or the divine partnership that we have been spiritually growing to receive. So I think that is all I can say for Cancer for right now. Lots of luck in that department of the 5th house and 6th house, and I'm excited for all the positive changes Jupiter is bringing us all. Thank you. Bye.